To access the freezer components, the door must first be removed. To remove the door, start by extracting these screws, 2 on each side, from the right and left-hand sides. The door can then be lifted up and away. When reinstalling the door, make sure there is equal distance between the top and bottom of the door. Use a tape measure to ensure proper accuracy. Next, the freezer shelving will have to be removed. Start by lifting the bottom basket forward and lifting it from the retainer clips. To remove the upper and middle baskets, simply pull the baskets out to their full extension and lift them out. When reinstalling, be aware of this grabbing point on the upper basket. If the wrong basket is installed in its place, the baskets will not pull out properly. From here, the freezer compartment thermistor is located on the lower left-hand side of the freezer liner, and the freezer door switch in between the middle shelf bracket and main rail support. To replace the thermistor, start by pulling away the cover for the screw. Then extract this screw. Carefully pull off the cover for the thermistor. Disconnect the wiring to remove the thermistor completely. Next, to remove the timing bar, carefully keep one side stationary while pulling one side out from the recess in the drawer glide. Once the one side is removed, pull out the rest of the timing bar. When reinstalling the timing bar, please note the slides must be fully extended and stay fully extended during the installation process. And be sure that the alignment arrows are in the proper alignment or the freezer door will not close properly. To remove the evaporator cover, which gives access to the remaining freezer components, the rails for the shelves will have to be removed. To remove the rails for the upper and middle freezer baskets, simply push the release lever up on the left-hand rails and push the release lever down on the right-hand rails. The rails can then be removed. When reinstalling, be aware of this magnet on the middle shelf rail. This middle shelf rail needs to be installed back in the middle or the drawers will not close properly. To remove either main support rail, start by removing this screw. Then pull the rail forward until the 3 retaining screw heads can pass through the keyhole slots. These are the 3 screw heads. With the shelving and rails removed, the evaporator cover can now be accessed. To access the freezer components, start by removing these 3 screws from the fan motor cover. Lift the fan motor cover away. Next, remove these 2 screws. Unhook the ground wire from behind the cover and the evaporator cover can then be removed. To remove the defrost limit thermostat, disconnect the wiring and then unclip the thermostat from the evaporator. To remove the defrost heater, start by disconnecting these 2 electrical leads. Then unclip the 2 retainer clamps securing the defrost heater into place. From there, the heater can then slide out from underneath. To remove the evaporator fan motor, start by removing these 2 screws. Then reach behind the fan motor and disconnect the wiring. The fan motor can then be removed.